go.
But only a yard leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Wilson now off the bootleg.
And this will go to Carson out wide.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So first possession, 4th and short. Field goal's no gimme from here. What do you think about going for it?
I'm not just thinking about it. I'm signaling, go for it. Let's get this, all right? Yeah, look, you're right. You know, the field goal is there, but it's not a chip shot. My big thing is opening drive. You're trying to establish momentum. Let's not stall it ourselves. Let's go get this first down and then just continue on downfield trying to get a touchdown.
Confidence.
Yeah, why not? Let's go.
Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. They'll run on first down. Carson. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
2nd down and 5.
Wilson. His throw caught right around the 6.
And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle. But collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on 1st and goal.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards. So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Rolling to his right.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jamal Adams. And did he get in? No, they'll mark him down at the 1-yard line.
With such a costly interception, nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Nick Ballore taking it in from a yard out. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead.
I like a fancy playbook as much as anyone, but sometimes, certain situations, they just call for doing the basics.
That's what they did. Gave it to the big boy, and he got in for 6. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game that
pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. L.J. Collier It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. To try again after the sack. Mayfield swings this out for Hunt. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Mayfield now. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
I mean, I got to talk to my my man.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Mayfield on play action. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
I get the Mario for that push. I mean, you have to do that. Appreciate your kindness.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Yeah, fumble.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
They'll run with Chubb. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them.
What's that, sir?
Pressure on them.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he returns this to the 22.
You heard him. I'm just not coming in. No.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. Now it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson flushed out right. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
On third down, it's Carson. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 9 yards that time.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He'll buy some time right. That's complete into the hands of Carson. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it second down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Second down at 4.
They'll try the left side. Carson, and he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And smartly going into the slide there, Wilson has enough for the first. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. They'll try the left side. It's Carson. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a second and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Nick Ballore with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
God. They probably let you live for a little minute on that.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And they've got just over 50 seconds to go till halftime, so they can try to put something together if they want.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Mayfield.
They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted.
Picked up by DJ Reed.
Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to bring instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw here is incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Carson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He's been kick a field goal.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And Myers able to knock it through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Final adjustments being made in the locker room. We're just about set for the second half from Cleveland, and to bring it your way, we go back up to Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Mayfield. And Mayfield again with the interception. His 3rd. Jordan Brooks with it. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson trying to run inside, but nothing there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. They go play action now. Wilson under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
4th down. Here's Wilson.
He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Ronnie Harrison, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Quite a decision there on 4th down. They didn't just want the first. They wanted 6 points, and following the interception, they're going to come away with neither.
And that's too bad, partner, because they really went for it on that one, right? Because I think in their mind, sometimes the illogical play is a logical play. But in this case, they were wrong.
Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. Mayfield off the play fake. Got a man, that's Rashard Higgins. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Play action now. Here's Mayfield.
He's going to drop this one down for Chubb.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he's brought down after a very nice game. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Beautiful throw right there on 3rd down, and it looked like this was going to be 6 points, but a nice touchdown-saving tackle at the end of this. Even still, this offense is knocking on the door now with a 1st and goal at the 1.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll give it to Chubb. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Flush to his right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Mayfield finding Odell Beckham with a touchdown pass. And the Browns are back within a score. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
This is DJ Reed returning.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
They find some open field here. Fighting his way through contact. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
On 1st down, Wilson rolling to his left.
He'll get that complete to Parkinson.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 1st down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 22, Wilson steps away. That's into the hands of Parkinson, the tight end. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Here's Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. It's a foot race. He's at the 40. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
That's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a fourth-quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. And this will be a Seahawks first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Now it's Carson. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now Wilson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Here we go. It's Wilson on fourth down. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
109 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try the left side. Carson, and he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as he'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Yeah. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Trey Flowers picks it, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. So the victory here for Seattle, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of. But now it's about taking the ball away, taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm sorry. You know, my hands get away from me sometimes. I be typing the wrong stuff. Charge it to my hand, not my heart. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington.
This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers.
This is taken just shy of the 10, and he won't quite make it to the 25.
They go play action with Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run. And up a first down.
On first down, it's Carson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Second and 2.
This is Carson. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. Play action. It's Wilson.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. They got to get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They run for it with Carson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Here's Wilson to throw. Steps away to his left. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Packers pick it up. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
I think what we just saw there with that fumble return is the increased emphasis on taking the ball away from another team. And no one wants to just fall on in football anymore, do they? They want to take it and try and score themselves.
But when you fall 1 yard short of getting in the end zone as a former defender, you know it hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
Not only does it hurt, the laughter in film is going to be intense. You are going to get jumped on for not making it all the way to the end zone.
Jones again, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Packers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And a big-time mess on the return.
Oh, yes,
He's out of bounds. He won't even get this back to the 5-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Now Wilson down around his goal line. Forced out to his left. He's got his man. That's out at the tight end. And he is out of bounds all the way up near midfield. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Rolling to his right. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Carson. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Here's Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Got a man. It's Tunyon. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the pistol to give to Jones. And he'll go down at the 28. That one a first down pickup of 8. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. To throw is Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete.
No receivers open, so he was forced to put that one into Puget Sound. That's a great job defensively blanketing those receivers, and ultimately, a smart idea by him just to get the ball out of there.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Now it's Rodgers. That's complete to Chubb. And down inside the 15 he goes. Rodgers to Chubb, good for a Green Bay first.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Here's Jones again on 2nd down. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. They'll try and run for it with Jones. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And Crosby puts it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
They go back to Carson here on 2nd.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Wilson. They'll find Everett there, complete.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Wilson now off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter.
Go for it. Go for it. Missed the point because you want to be greedy. Come on. Oh, yes, sir.
So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal. Final play of the half. It's Wilson.
Oh,
and he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. Gerald Everett as time expires in the 1st half. And the Seahawks are on the board here in the final seconds of the 1st half. And now they'll elect to go for 2 and try to cut into this lead a little further before they head to the locker room. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this 1st half will come to an end. That's it for the 1st half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Both these teams going through their final adjustments before heading back out of the locker room. Time for us to go back out to Lumen Field, where we rejoin Brandon Gaudin.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The return man is Hill. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, lived to fight another down, right?
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion forced there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
Don't worry about you
He'll go
playing
down,
it.
but not before getting this inside the 30. The
That's a
21 yards here
linebacker.
as
You
they
think I'm worried
convert
about
on
you playing it?
3rd.
When we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, There's a great example
You
right
just
there.
showed your
Those are the
skill.
third downs you
You
need to
just
convert
showed
to
us.
win football games.
You just
We're in
showed
the
us your
third quarter
skill.
of this one,
I
and
hear
this
you.
is a tight one.
I
In
got
order
it.
to maintain
Who else
pace,
you
keep
get on?
the
How we
ball away
exposed?
from the other team and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
They'll run on first down. Jones. The tackle there by Quandre Diggs. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I want to see right now.
Again, it's Jones.
I'm working right now.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Oh, man.
Play action. It's Rodgers. Sliding out of the pocket. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. On first down, it's Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game.
Player,
Case in point right there.
You know.
2nd down, another shot for Jones. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Touchdown, Packers.
Oh, my kicker coming
Robert
out now.
Tonyan there to make the grab. And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Appreciate you, Marcus.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Here's Reed returning. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. Touchdown! Gerald Everett, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. On the move to his left. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet and said, go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
They're going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On play action, Rodgers. It fights him off.
Throw it out.
And he'll toss this one
Let's
incomplete.
go.
Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded. And probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
I understand. It's real fast.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers.
It's real fast.
This one swung out here to Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Jamal Adams coming up from a safety spot to make the play.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers escaping the pressure right. And it's complete to Adams. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense could get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now Jones.
Oh,
and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
In between us, I just win the whole game. Like,
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. On 3rd down, Wilson. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Again, Wilson. Being chased out left. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Here's Wilson to throw. And this will go to Carson out wide. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 28. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Now Wilson on first down, eluding the pressure right.
Oh, did they make it that wrong? I'm sorry.
Intercepted.
I scared him. It is Halloween.
By Jair
It is
Alexander.
Halloween, ain't it? Oh, my God. I ain't mean to scare you like that.
Come on, bring it, baby, bring it.
And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
Oh,
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Crosby with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
GG.
Taken from about the 12. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And out across midfield down to the 45. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Play action. Now Wilson.
Why you keep coming down?
He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. Dancing to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Now Wilson. They'll roll him out right. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. Carson. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. Carson again. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. Wilson going to throw for it.
And he'll get in for the 2 points, as that'll cut the lead down from 11 to 9. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
Here's Jones again on 2nd down. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Back to throw, Rodgers.
Oh, they tripped
on the deep ball. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. To throw is Rodgers. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Rodgers throwing here. Rolling to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Packers. Alan Lazard, 63 yards. And the Packers use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
I love it.
Rodgers will throw for it. Flushed. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack. And they fail on the try for 2.
What you get to, what you need to get to. Because I got to end the times and yes.
The touchdown. Here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. One last shot for Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.